Together in Truth. Let me not lie, I don't know, part 14, I think. Doesn't matter. Welcome, friends. How are you? Brent is here. Brent already carrying the crown. Congratulations. Let me grab my pen, sorry. When I find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. The magic pen, without a pen, nothing is working here. Like Harry Potter, without this, I cannot make magic. It's not possible. This pen is absolute necessity. How are you guys? Welcome. Again, the chat settings go for all. And we are here. And the phone again. Always prepared. Always the best introduction here. So, yeah, 80% of the people can just click and scroll down. Welcome, guys. Welcome. And let's see what we can do. Stream is going on. Live. Here one. Hello, hello. Welcome. First comment, bro. We are live. The chat is going on. And here we are. The chat is going on. Okay. So let's go for another planet. What do we have here? The universe was nice last time. Oh, let's try this one. That's nice. It's working. Great. Yeah, I love that. We will keep that now every time. I love that. But the microphone is like, I have to somehow put it somewhere else. Okay, it should work. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live chat. Live Satsang, Together in Truth. Another one, which is, yeah. Should work. Everything should be fine. Oh, this lovely background, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, guys, welcome. What is the topic today? How to awaken, finally be free, finally be home. So yeah, the all chat. Guys, maybe you can write something in the chat so I can see if it works, because I don't know. Just write something, yes, or just something. I'm not sure if it's even online. We are online, yeah, but the chat is always like... So guys, can you hear me? Can you see me, and can you write in the chat to check if it's working? Ah, it works. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I was just trying to figure it out. So welcome everybody, welcome everyone. Another live stream, Together in Truth, Satsang, being real, being authentic, sharing what we want to share, everything that wants to manifest itself. Here is the space for that. Let's go. So Today's topic, how to end your suffering now. How to end your suffering now. Does somebody know how to end suffering now? The funny thing is that the more you try it, the more you try to get rid of suffering, the more you try to not suffer, you will create more suffering. You will create only more suffering. That's the vicious circle that you cannot escape. That's not happening. It's not possible, yeah? The more you try to get rid of something, the more you try to stop something, the more you try to end suffering, the more suffering you create. Why? Here it comes. Because you cannot not manifest. The only thing there is manifestation. Yeah? So wherever you put your attention to, wherever the attention goes, energy follows. So when you say, I want to end suffering, what do? You are putting attention on suffering, yeah? I don't want to suffer anymore. Again, the suffering is in focus. You are focusing on suffering. Therefore, it's coming to the foreground and it will be real for you. Therefore, you are suffering continuously because you want to get rid of it. So the cosmic joke is that there is just nobody that could suffer. It's only imagination. It's only a dream going on, which is not real. It always comes to the same thing: awareness, consciousness, being aware of what is, consciousness of what is, being the light of consciousness, so to say, being what you are, and then, only then, when you don't put any attention to anything of those illusions, dreams, only then, it's like losing the power. The glue is like lighter, it falls off, and what remains is what you are. So nobody has to try or stop suffering. That's the beautiful thing, that there is just nobody to do so. There's no need for anything. As your beautiful nature of that what who you are, it's just by itself absolute immediate manifestation of what is. But you're seemingly forgetting yourself, who you are, in your own creation, and then thinking, oh, I have to find home. Who is this? Who is creating this? What is going on here? Who are we? Where we come from? Show me where I come from, then I know where to go. All those questions, philosophical questions, existential questions, are not really existing. They are just not there in that what God is. How can God would have any questions? How is it possible? Just imagine. How can be God forgotten? How can God ask any questions about anything? Like, I don't mind, like, in our dream of humanity, what life is manifesting, of course, there are many questions. If you're not asking any questions, you will be stupid, so to say. You learn, you have this information, you go to school, you study, you have a high school, you go to university, you learn this, you read a book. On the relative appearance of life, everybody is learning, yeah? Learning happening. But all existential questions are not existing in that what you are. Simple as that. Yeah. Why is the... Okay, chat is working. So it's really that simple. It's the most simple of the simples, the simplicity itself. Because you cannot not be who you truly are. So you cannot forget yourself. God cannot forget himself. But it happens seemingly as a dream of illusion, which is not real. And here we are to remind us, to remind ourselves who we truly are, that we are God. This is the space for that, for all questions. And then we are dissolving all those questions, because you will not find the questioner. You would not find anybody any instance, any appearance that could exist and have questions, because every question arises out of the forgetfulness, and this is not possible. Yeah. So let it be an introduction today. Yeah, guys, you can ask any questions. Everything is welcome. Just be here yourself, absolutely, with everything it is. Open yourself, share yourself, ask questions, whatever wants to arise. Everything is welcome. So everybody's welcome here. And I can see your questions and everything. So Mr. KH Edlund, welcome. Brand is here. Yeah, so this is it, basically. I made a video I uploaded just before the stream where I talk about an analogy of cinema and the movie. Yeah, like you go to the cinema and there's a movie going on, just projecting movie on the screen. So that's basically like, you could take it as an analogy how life works, how you are manifesting yourself. Like, what is the absolute? The source of everything is the absolute, the projector in the cinema, which is projecting the pure light of consciousness on the screen and the movie. And this is how you're manifesting yourself. The absolute, which cannot not be, which is always the absolute, the unknown, the unreachable, what you cannot not be when there is no beyond anymore. Because even consciousness is an appearance and manifestation, and that what you are is even beyond consciousness, which is the projector, so to say. And out of that, you are manifesting yourself as the Holy Trinity of the Father, Holy Spirit, and the Son, as the manifestation of what is. Yeah? So, who am I? I am that. Boom. Directly. Manifestation. Absolutely. Yeah? I am this. I am that is. Yeah, you are that. You are that. This. So this awakening process is like, who am I? Who am I? What am I? Yeah? You're asking, you're meditating, which you cannot avoid. You cannot avoid the meditation because it's directly manifestation of what you is. This is the only that is. So you're asking, who am I? You come from the world, from the manifestation of the relativity, to the space, infinite space, the darkness of I am. From I am what? Who am? You come to this I am I? And then you come to the pure light of consciousness, to the pure light, the first manifestation, the most purest manifestation of pure light. And even this, and then back to the projector itself, to the absolute, what you cannot not be. And this is your nature. And out of that, the absolute consciousness arises, absolute I amness and the world and manifestation. Boom, absolute, that what is. You are that. You are this earth. You are everything around and all, unseparately. You are that. You are God. You are everything and nothing. And I'm reminding you guys, yeah. So, what could be more beautiful? Yeah. Today we have a deep talk, huh? Deep, most deepest possible talk about the nature of who we are, which is nothing special. Like what we are. A human space of person. Yeah, you are that, but there's no real person, there's no real body separate from the world or from creator, from God, from consciousness, from whatsoever. So the body is not more and or less than this, Pan, the body is not more or less than anything else, because it is manifestation of consciousness, yeah? It is consciousness itself in nature. Yeah? Everything is consciousness. But always have to say, you are not consciousness, as consciousness is already manifestation. Your first manifestation is only pure consciousness, the pure light. Like many people have the near-death experience. I also talked about that in my video that I posted before. They have a near-death experience and they are experiencing exactly this, yes? Like many of them, like let's say nihilists, not believing in anything, believing that they are human. So suddenly they're like, there's an accident and they are like flying above the body and saying, what the fuck, I'm out of the body. And then there's no pain, there's nothing. I'm observing that. And then suddenly then they go to the darkness, infinite space, so to say, timelessness, which is absolutely beautiful, because out of the believing of the world, I am the world, or I am in the world, I am the human body, suddenly they are this statelessness, which doesn't know any time and space, so to say, endless space, darkness itself, which is not combined with a fear of death, but just absolutely attractive, absolute, wow, this statelessness, this is amazing, this is who I am. And then they are seeing, most of them, like also like a tunnel of the darkness into the light, where the light is getting bigger. The pure consciousness is like showing to itself, so to say. Yeah. The brightest possible light, but not blinding the people. They're just, oh, the God, love of God, absolute, take me, and here I am, finally home. And then I'm getting back to the body. Because this is not death experience. Near-death experience is not death experience. Yes, they come back, but still the dream is going on, yeah? Like there's only this knowingness, the knowing that there is no death, that life is continuing all the time, life is infinite, life cannot die, you cannot die, you're not a human that can die, yeah? Hey, welcome. Unsere kleine Waldfarm in Ungarn. Nice name. Cool. Best regards from Germany, from Hungary. Welcome in the chat. So yeah, near-death experience is not a death experience, yeah? Because what is the death experience? The drop of every idea. You are not even the consciousness, not the light, not the space, like the infinite space. It can be all identification, even with the light. But what you are is before consciousness, yeah? Yeah, ich spreche Deutsch, ja. Das ist aber ein Kanal auf Englisch. So, wir sprechen hier Englisch. Aber ich habe einen deutschen Kanal auch, den ich starte. So, oh, sorry guys, we are too German now. So, the death experience is just a little realization that there is no death. Simple as that, yeah? Just a little moment of, aha, okay, I cannot be born, I cannot die, that's what I am, is prior to everything, I am everything and nothing, and this is death. Yeah? So, and then is this absolute trust and knowing that you are everything and nothing, yeah? Not even consciousness, because consciousness, like every night in deep sleep, there's an absolute shutdown of everything, even the consciousness. No perceiving, no time, no universe, no space, no nothing, yeah? It's just the absolute darkness of your nature in deep sleep. No perceiver, no perception, no perceived, no manifestation, nothing, yeah? But you still are what you are, the paradise itself, which is beyond consciousness, where even consciousness is not there. And then what happens every morning? The manifestation begins again, as whatever happens. Then there is a seemingly body, standing up, making coffee, going to work, whatever happens, manifestation, relativity, yeah. But it's still the absolute, which is everything unseparately, yeah. So this is your nature. You are that, yeah. Yeah. So, and this is how the awakening process can happen, yeah. Like the 7 states of awakening, from the identification with the world, with this thing here behind me, believing that this is a real planet, this is a real place to be, and there is a bigger universe, and we are here so small, and yeah, we cannot know the truth. You are looking in the world everywhere, in every concept, religion, you're believing in God, you're believing in Satan, whatsoever, spirituality, esoteric, psychology, philosophy, you're reading books, you're trying to find yourself, but you will not find yourself. And then you're coming to the point that the world, with everything that is, cannot offer you that what you truly are, because you are seeking yourself, you are seeking your infinity, you're seeking your godliness, because the world is unbearable. How can it be real, this body and dying and the pain? What is that all about? This cannot be what I am. This cannot be truth. I have to be something bigger. There is something bigger. And then you're meditating. And then the attention goes from the world to that what you are, more and more, where you come to this realization before the world, like the pure I amness, yeah? The endless space, infinity, statelessness, where there is no state anymore. And suddenly you're like in heaven, heaven state. Wow, so beautiful, yeah? Like the absolute darkness, statelessness, timelessness, spacelessness, even, yeah, like no relative space. And then you are not interested in the world at all, because you know the world, whatever is there, is coming and going, coming and going. Everything is like relativity. Nothing can fulfill your, nothing feels so good like the emptiness of I am, of pure I am, like the screen before the movie. Because the movie which is projected in the cinema can never affect that what is the screen where the movie is projected on, yeah? And then you know about your nature, the absolute untouchness, so to say. Nothing can touch you because you are that which is before world. Whatever goes on in the cinema, in the movie, it can be war, it can be destruction, atom bombs flowing all over the world, the whole universe burns. But that which is the screen where the movie is projected on is never touched by anything, any phenomenon of the world. It's just not untouchable, yeah? And you know that because the meditation is going on, and you are now out of this first forgetfulness, you come back to this pure I am, but still as a identification, I am this spaceless, this endless space, timelessness, this darkness itself, the emptiness, the absence of the world, absence of relative manifestation. But still, this is an identification, yeah? So this is where people, when they have a near-death experience, are experiencing this tunnel of being in a tunnel of darkness, but without any fear, because this darkness is full of knowledge. Some of they say like full of knowledge, yeah, because it is what you are, in a way. And then the light, end of the tunnel, the light of consciousness is like, yeah, the light of consciousness, yeah. And then you're awakening even further. You're going beyond the I amness of the space, timeless space, endless space, to the pure light of consciousness, to the pure light. to the I, to the Father, to God. Yeah? But even this is not who you are. Even this is not your nature. The pure light of consciousness, absolute love and whatsoever. But still an identification. I am consciousness. I am pure consciousness. And even this is not who you are. Even this drops and falls back to that what you are, which is beyond the light, beyond consciousness. And this is the absolute that you are, that you cannot not be. Yeah? That's what is here and now. Beyond everything, when there is no beyond anymore, like the projector in the cinema that projects the light to the screen and projecting the movie. But the light of consciousness, the source of the light, is that what is beyond light, which is the projector itself, which is the beyond, the absolute nature of that who you cannot not be, who you truly are. Yeah. And out of that, the fourth state, which is not a state, the absolute consciousness arises, absolute I amness, absolute world. Seventh state, manifestation of that what is. And this is who you are. Cannot be more complicated, huh? Easy as that. So you are that. Not the body, not the world, not consciousness. This is what is. And yes, there is only consciousness, yeah? As this is the way how you manifest. As consciousness, as the world. Humanity, universe, however you call it. But you can only be what is. In totality of what is. This. This is what you are. Everything is made out of you. Everything is you. Every situation, every circumstance, every encounter with people, everything is you in like God in self-entertainment, self-talk, yeah? All people here around, all over the place from the earth, there is no, like here, look, this place in earth, this place, it's all the same. There's no real distance. There's just a seemingly distance, but it's all the same. It's like a God in self-talk here. We are not separate from each other, as this is all godliness playing itself, which doesn't know any separation, yeah? This is what is going on here. This is life, existence itself, playing itself as that what is. And every separation is like God forgetting himself in his own creation. Yeah? Yeah, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Maureen. In the chat, welcome. If you have questions, you can always share whatever you want to share. This is the space for that. Hope you're hearing me again. Yeah, microphone is going. So yes, this is it. So you are not in the planet, on the planet, as a human body mind system, but you are this thing, you are everything. You are the ruler of everything. You are God being what is, the totality of what is. Yeah. Today I'm confusing you in the most difficult way I can, because it is about confusion. Like the death experience, which is the only relevant, so to say, to experience that what death is, like just knowing that you cannot be born, that your eternal life is the confusion itself, because your nature is chaos. The nature of God is chaos, where nobody, no ego, no instance will ever understand life, will ever... That what you are is not tangible. That what you are cannot be reached. It's just not possible, yeah? As there is only life. There is only life. Existence, God, godliness, love, unconditional freedom. This is what you are. And there is nothing else. I confuse you so much that you are not even asking questions. This is... I do my work very good. So, yeah. Let's illuminate the planet a little bit more. The light. So yeah, this is it. This is it. Like, you cannot... Just to see that there's just nobody that can reach the state of finally coming home, of state of enlightenment, state of absolute happiness. It's just not possible, as that what you are is happiness itself, so to say, is love, is godliness, is existence, but it can only be. You can only be what you are, but never get there, never reach this state, never find freedom, yeah? All those ideas are arising out of the ego, out of the dark world of separation, which is not existing. In reality, there's no separation. There is just nothing that can be separate from whatsoever, yeah? It's just not possible. So we can only be what is. This. Not like identifying, I am this, but just pointing that you are that. You are that. My channel name, I will repeat it all the time. This is just that what is who you are. Direct manifestation of godliness. This is everything. Nothing more needs to be said. Yeah. Whatever is, whatever arises, comes out of you. There is no real danger. Like, your nature is untouchable. Your nature is just infinite, unchangeable, unconditioned. So whatever the manifestation is, whatever goes on this planet, cannot condition that what is playing all this planet and all this earth, which you are, yeah? So today is a hardcore talk. I confuse you, everybody. Now I have like 100 subscribers less. Today I'm doing yeah. So this is what wants to be said now in that moment. Just to illustrate, just to point, yeah. And that's it. Yeah. Let's be witty. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you? What's going on? You went to Mars? Yeah, I am almost back in Earth. I'm just having a little stop here. I will come back to Earth very soon. Yeah. Yeah, Mars is today. It was very cold. No, I just passed through. Yeah. Yeah. So the Earth is, yeah, beautiful planet, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, today we are talking about who we truly are and how is that what we are manifesting itself, which is the end of suffering, where suffering never been real, yeah. It's just a temporary dream of whatever, which never really happened. It's not possible in the reality of what you are. Just not possible, yeah. So yeah, you are that. You are this, that what is, this. And everything what is going on in this planet here, you are doing that. You are responsible for everything. But like I said today already, this is just a movie projected. So the projection of the movie, whatever happens, yeah, cannot affect your true nature, because everything that ever has been and is and will be, whatever is, whole universe, earth, everything, all phenomena, can only be because you are what you are. Yeah. So this direct manifestation of whatever is what you are. And this is everything. This is all. It's so simple. I only point on that all the time. So whatever you guys are, can we say all they're just our presence? Yeah, but what is the presence? Who is aware of the presence? Yeah. You can say you are that what the absolute seer is, the presence, the absolute presence, which is everything and not separate from the manifestation, from the manifested, from the relative phenomenon going on. So we are always the totality of everything which is, yeah. You don't have to anything. You cannot live in the present, because again, who is there to live in the present? Again, there has to be an appearance of somebody, of an ego, of a person, of human, that could live in the present. But in means you are out and you have to be in. There's in and out. Something which is in something which already is separation. This is again a dream, yeah? Again, a dream of separation, which is not what you are. This is again ego. This is again a dream of separation, yeah? Yeah. But what is beyond that? What is here and now, which is absolute itself? It's not like identified, I am that, I am that. Even when I say I am that, I'm just saying that, not identifying yourself or I am this, but you can only be what is, yeah? Yeah, like I said, in the deep sleep, there's no consciousness, there's no universe, nothing, like the absolute absence of everything, the absolute absence of whatever is and can be, is just absolute absence of absolute everything, but you still are. You still are what you are, yeah? So it has to be the best possible heaven state, so to say, the absolute absence of everything, like God is shutting down the whole existence and the consciousness, which you are, the absolute not knowingness whatsoever, shut down of consciousness, of world and universe, but you still are, yeah? And out of that, the whole manifestation is just arising, yeah? Manifesting itself. Just pointing that even consciousness cannot be what you are, because that what the consciousness is already manifestation, like the light in the cinema coming out of the projector and projecting the screen and the movie. But the consciousness, like the light in the cinema, is coming out of where? Of the projector, and this is what you cannot not be, yeah? Those are not assumptions, this is truth talking. Truth talking to truth to itself, to remind itself on what you truly are. Those are not assumptions. Assumptions come out of the ego, yeah? This is absolute knowing, talking to itself, God talking to himself. Like I'm shaking you, I'm trying to point on what you truly are. This is what I'm doing. This is what you are doing to yourself here. You are talking to yourself. And those are not assumptions. And of course, for the ego, it can seem like, oh, this is philosophy, this is another concept, because the ego can only exist living in concepts, and out of that, everything else is also concept, yeah? Yeah, so this is your nature, yeah? Absolute beingness of whatever is. This is who you are. So you are the universe and you are the world and you are everybody and nothing, everything, unseparately, yeah? Whatever is. Yeah. Hey, Brand, what's up? I thought you were from the beginning here in the chat. Hello, welcome. So yeah, you are always the totality of what is. And all those words, presence, awareness, you know, can only point, yeah? But the question is, who is aware of the awareness? Or what is that aware of that? What is the absolute seer, which is beyond everything? But it's like a wall, yeah? Like there's no beyond anymore because you are this. The absolute seer can only be, but there's no beyond anymore, which is your nature. And out of that, what you cannot not be, you are manifesting yourself immediately, absolutely, immediacy, directness of manifestation of what is. It's not even speed of light or speed of something. There's no distinction, no movement in that, yeah? It's like direct manifestation of God. That's it. Everything is God. There is only God, nothing else but God. This is who you are, yeah? Hi, Evelyn, welcome. And Steve Mecca, welcome. Nothing is God, yet God is everything. Yeah, there's only God. That's it. Only God. God talking here, God writing these questions, and God writing. And yeah, just this is the only that is, yeah. So therefore, all of fears, all of identifications with all relative ideas and assumptions and concepts and philosophical questions, all drops off you. This is meditation. Everything ugliness just drops off of you completely. What remains is unconditional love. This is your nature. Yeah. Universe also evolved by itself through chemical reactions. No one created, no one ruled. Not really, because the evolution, yes, there is evolution, but only in the dream. Only in the dream of manifestation, but not in reality. The reality is not evolution. Yeah. So yes, in the dream of manifestation, there is seemingly evolution going on, like from fish and one cell organism to the human body now, yeah, which are billions and billions and billions of years, but it's not in reality, it's only in the dream. As that what is the absolute dreamer can dream everything all the time, so everything can change every time. Infinite possibilities, yeah? Okay, now the questions are coming. let me just see. So yes, evolution, but only in the dream, not in reality of that what God is. Because how can be God depending on evolution or something, yeah? Just another stupidity, yeah? Define the ego. Yeah. Yeah, this is who you are not, yeah? But the ego can still be there, like, you know, like in the dream of humanity, needed somehow, yeah? But not in a sense of that you believe that you are the ego and you are the separate instance from world, from God, from the existence and from life, yeah? In this sense, no ego is existing. There is no separation, yeah? Ego is separation from God, yeah. You could say this, absolutely. It's like a seemingly dream of separation, which is not real. It's not really possible that there is a separation going on. But you could say the ego is like the devil. And what is the devil? Master of separation, yeah? So every idea of separation, every trick to maintain the relative stupidity is the devil and the ego, yeah? You could say. So the master of separation is that what the devil is. The synonymous for devil, evil. Where separation is, there's the ego, yeah? But it's not possible in reality. It's just a seemingly dream, yeah? But we have history about evolution and have proofs too. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, only in the dream, everything is possible. So the whole evolution of the beginning of the Big Bang or whatsoever, where you can go back and whatsoever, until today, seemingly, not even one split of second happened or in real time, and not really anything changed, but only the dream. Yes, the evolution is possible. This is only one of infinite possibilities of manifestation in the dream. And here we are, seemingly human and the earth and the universe and everything going on, but it's only in the dream. In the dream, everything is possible, yeah? Every movements, every manifestations, everything is possible. But you are not the dream. You are the absolute dreamer that can dream all the time, everything possible, and everything is always. This is the nature of God, yeah? Everything is always. This is the potential of that what you are. Always is everything is there. Every possible manifestation in the potential of God, and you are only showing yourself in one of those possibilities. And this is it. So the evolution is only in the dream, not in reality. Yeah? Yeah, from Germany, yeah. Now the question are coming about my accent, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, without polarity, there is no experience possible, yeah? Like we need the polarity. You don't have left without right. You don't have up without down. You don't have west without east. You don't have Putin without Trump. You don't have cold without warm. The polarity is needed for experiencing yourself. Yeah. Absolute opposites, like everything, all hell and all heaven has to be there because the totality is total. The wholeness is wholeness. It maintains every possibilities, and the absolute polarities are needed for experience, for evolution, so to say. Yeah. God is love. There is only love. Good. God is good, of course. Nothing else there. I have a question. Why people still believing that, like still there is a God and give blessings? This is how life manifests itself, yeah, in this seemingly believing. No question, yeah. So it seems like life has this urge and the willingness to experience itself in these possibilities of forgetting what life truly is. Yeah, seems like that. But even this question is like not there. It is just as it is. That's it. Yeah, that's it. There's no question. It is like it is. You are that, and there's no question about why, because it is as it is. That's it. There's no answer, no question needed. Yeah. No, every belief is, we don't need any belief. Every belief is a hindrance. Every belief is hell again. Every belief is again stupidity. Yeah. Every belief is seemingly in a way of knowing who you are. You don't need any belief. That's the beauty. You don't need anything. How can God need something like even a belief? What is that? You know, believe, like be, to, and leave home. Leave home and go into the duality. Yeah. Believe, leave, seemingly leaving your home of godliness and going into two, I and believe, you know. You need only to be, absolutely. Just be and see. I always say this. Just be. You need only to be. And then everything is clear. The stillness is the language of God. They're more than just earth. God is real. Yeah, earth is not there. There's no earth. There's just a dream of that what is. Yeah. Polarity. Yeah, just polarity. Plus, minus, up and down. Cold, warm, old, young, woman, man, whatever. It's just a totality. Without polarities, you will not experience yourself, yeah, in anything. So this is like a God's dilemma, yeah. God has a dilemma. Is it the word dilemma in English? Yeah. So the God cannot experience itself without polarity, absolute polarity. So when there's absolute love, there has to be absolute hate, absolute beauty, absolute ugliness. Okay? There is no other possibility of manifestation. Yeah. I would love to have a conversation with you in podcast style. Yeah, we can do it for sure. I also offer one-on-one coachings and talks. Everything is possible. We can do it. Yeah. So if you like to, why not? You need faith, not religion. You don't need anything. Again, that what you are doesn't need anything. It is the infinity and the existence and eternal life, which doesn't need anything. Every need is like, I am in lack of something. Every need is like, I'm not enough. No. Again, devil. Again, evil in game. Yeah. Separation. There's no need of nothing. There's no need for nothing. You are already that what is home. And why God created on human body? It means God only cares only humans, not other species. There are no human. There is no human. God didn't create anything. That's the cosmic joke. That's only also the misunderstanding, yeah? There's no creation and God in separation. No. Everything is God. Absolutely. Direct as that what is. This is God. Everything what is God. So there's no real human bodies. Yeah. This is all consciousness. This is all godliness playing itself. Unseparate from the world. Unseparate. Just everything that is God. Yeah. There's nothing else. Okay, what do we have? And why God not protect kids from accidents and nature disasters, and kids didn't do any sin? Everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences. Even when there is a catastrophic accidents happening or whatsoever, nobody dies. There's no real hell going on, or it seems like that. It's like a catastrophic on the, but it doesn't happen for anybody. Yeah. So it's like love in experiencing, yeah, in manifestation of that what is. It's just a dream. It never happened. It doesn't happen real. Yeah. Nature disasters, yeah, can happen. Accidents can happen. So, like Jesus said, your children are not your children. Yeah. Which means then, let's take an example, like a family is losing a child, 5 years old child, yeah, is losing the child, and they are in absolute grief and absolute, depression. They cannot understand why something like that happens to them. But actually, I know maybe some of you will not like this, what I say, but it's a gift. And what I mean by that is just to remind ourselves that this is all game of consciousness. It's not like a real human having a son or daughter as a possession, and out of this possession, all these identifications of relative love is like a hindrance and not knowing who you truly are. So this seemingly loss can be an absolute winning of reminding yourself that you are unconditional love, that you cannot lose anything. You are eternal life and not this relative body, mind, human in a world. Yeah. So this can be just a lesson. Yeah. Like a loss of family or accident, just to remind yourself who you truly are, and that you are not the one instance who is dictating life, how life should behave. But life is playing everything simultaneously. There's only life. And this is the lesson, yeah? That you are not the one instance, an ego, that could decide what to do or not to do. And this is the gift. Whatever happens, accidents, losses, diseases, it's all meant for the self-realization of God. That there is no real human body with the free will to decide what to do, what not to do. This is why it's happening. Yeah. Okay. The universe is God experiencing itself from different perspectives. Yeah, absolutely. You can say that. Yeah. God allows free will for the growth and development of our experience. That's why everything can happen, including unfortunate things from our perspective. Yeah. But again, free will is not really there, as nobody could have any free will because there is just no instance to have a free will. You can say everything is God's will, but God doesn't have will. God is will, and everything that is. Yeah. So it's like a seemingly free will. You can have the feeling and experience that you have a free will, but this experience of having a free will is the illusion itself, because there is just nobody to have a free will. And then boom, the whole illusion is just collapsing, and what remains is God, himself, itself, herself, whatever, and that's it. So the whole idea of free will just collapses because there's just nobody to have a free will. And again, this is the gift. But the experiencing of seemingly having free will is possible, but only in the dream, not in reality. Yeah. The reality is just life and existence itself, and there's no second to life, to existence. Yeah. There's no good or bad situation. Yes, we only perceive it that way. Absolutely. Good and bad is already an interpretation and identification and separation. This is good, this is bad. Yeah. Again, we have a, yeah, let me take. So, How does the Earth's gravitational force work to prevent us from floating in the sky and still walking on the ground? Does the Earth's magnet also work to prevent us from floating? Yeah, God and life, what you are, is manifesting as it is. But it could be absolute the opposite of whatever, yeah? Everything is possible. And yeah, you have this physics and the laws of physics seemingly, but it's again all in the dream. As the dream can be completely differently. Everything is possible. Every experience is possible. So it can be like the opposite, like we're floating into the sky or whatever. Consciousness has infinite possibilities of manifestation, and this is one of them, so to say, yeah? And if really God exists and why God allowing negative activities, God can make all positive and happy universe? Yeah, but no, again, who is asking the question? Who wants to understand life? Who is there to ask the question? Again, you are identifying yourself with the world, not knowing who you are, yeah? Just don't ask this question because it's not really there. The question is coming out of the forgetfulness. There is no why. There is just no why. Everything has to be as it is. Otherwise, it will be different. And this is the freedom of not needing to know why and why God allows. This question is just not there. Yeah. And again, there is like not really negative and positive. Yeah. It's just an experience. Everything is an experience. It's a dream of experiencing something, sensations, pain, pleasure, whatever. It's coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. So the world is there, but there will be times where the world is not there anymore because there were times where the world has not been there. Yeah. So again, either we destroy the whole planet by ourselves with atom bombs or whatever, or there will be like a cataclysm or whatsoever, the Earth will just be disappearing. There will be no Earth. And then there will be another experience, another universe. Even the universe will disappear. And then another big bang, another universe will be born again. Another experience, whole eternity. The manifestation didn't begin and will not end. You are experiencing yourself in every possible, impossible possibility eternally, all the time, constantly. Yeah. So even when the universe disappears one day, another universe will be born. Big bang again. Boom. Godly, how to say, godly accident. Boom. And here we are. Evolution. Boom, 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 boom. Billions of years. Da, 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 and here we are. Yeah. Oh, guys, you have so many questions. The problem is we try to comprehend our minds, but only have language to articulate our thoughts. We're trapped. Yeah, we're trapped within the concepts, absolutely. So just come back to this eternal moment where there's no I that could identify with any concept. And there's only that which is. This is the only what remains, which is your absolute nature. And no concept can be believed anymore or identified with, yeah? And the pure what is, your nature, remains, absolutely. The inner freedom of everything, absence of every concept. Hello, entertainment, welcome. If you have lost the fear of God, you've lost wisdom. Yeah, there is no fear. There is no fear in that way. No fear is possible, yeah. Fear, false expectation appearing real only when the person is there, only when the ego is there. But when there's no person, no ego, there's no fear because you know who you are the existence itself, and in that cannot be any fear. On the relative perspective, there's fear of, like you cannot go through highway just like this because there are cars, so this fear is needed. So Nobody will kill themselves. This is how life works. This fear is needed. We need that fear. But the fear of existence of a God or whatever is just not there, because you know you are life itself, yeah? Hey, NNE non-stop, welcome. Okay, let me do it here. Everyone has free will and people can do bad things. No, not right. No, absolutely not. Nobody has a free will, because there's nobody to have a free will or no free will. It's all life. It's all God, all existence. There's just nobody to have any free will. That's the freedom. That's the absolute beauty of who you are. Just knowing that everything is you and nothing can condition you. Nothing can change your nature. Just imagine this planet here with 8 billion people and everybody has a free will. How hell is this? Just imagine. You know? And just how can there be a free will when you have a free will and I have a free will? Then your free will is not free anymore, because my free will is standing in the way of your free will. Simple as that. How can there be a free will? Simple, huh? If you have a free will, just hold on the air for 5 minutes. Only 5. I understood that from childhood. Our elders taught that there is a God and we have to believe and God will save us, like that our elders programmed our brains. Yeah, this is a conditioning, this is an indoctrination that is going on, where we are seemingly forgetting ourselves and taking over all this concept, all these belief systems. Yeah, it's normal, it's happens. Yeah, and then you're waking up out of this matrix and these belief systems. And here we are to remind ourselves who we really are. Yeah, beyond all concepts, beyond everything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you just say no free will, but then you mentioned you are you and nothing can change you. That is free will. No, not really. No. It's just who you are. It's just your nature. It's just the only reality, so to say, which you can rely on is what you are. But it's not about an instance that can claim I am that, I have a free will. There's no instance in that. You are just that which is what is life itself, which doesn't know itself, doesn't define itself, but is everything. And this is, you can say, the will. Yeah, like God is will, God is everything that is, and that's the only that is. But it's not defining itself or separating itself from itself, which will be separation again and hell, and therefore suffering. So this is absolute knowing who you are. That's it. It's like just knowing, not like knowing of a knower, but just knowing itself. Yeah, this is what you cannot not be. It's just your nature. That's the most natural thing. And yes, nothing and nobody can condition you or change your nature, because everything is coming out of you. So how can there be a second instance to you that could do something to that what you truly are? It's just not possible. Yeah. Simple. There's only you. And you cannot be in conflict with yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the fear of facing your true nature. Yeah, it's like the most illusionary thing, the fear of what you truly are. So yeah, this is how life manifests itself. Like many people just distracting themselves, going into drugs, going into career, going into achieving, because they believe they are somebody that gather things and being bigger and having possessions, you know, all life running away from itself. But this is inevitable. Yeah, this is life playing everything. So yeah, like when you're in the dream of separation, you believe you are the body and human, and it's all about achieving, being better, bigger than everybody else. Then have fun, because you are suffering more and more. You are the eternity and life itself, and you're running after something which will be taken away from you anyway. Most lately with the death. What is that? There's a beautiful book I always recommend from Bronnie Ware, 5 Things That Dying People Regret. Beautiful book. Yeah. Mm. I'm jealous of I've never come across your stream. Yeah. Share the stream, share everything, like it, share it. We are growing. This channel is only 2 months, not even 2 months old. So yeah, I'm feeling something is coming here. We are having fun, enjoying here. So let's see what will happen, which we not know, but yeah, let's see. Which is already there. Whatever will happen is already here. Like again, yeah. Like I'm not expecting anything, not identifying myself. Oh, the channel should be bigger. Many people. Oh, we are too less. It's just that what happens, and there is this absolute knowing. Whatever will come is already here in the potential of who I am. So everything is as it should be. Yeah. 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 Do we need those concepts of good and bad to survive? For example, it is bad, evil to kill someone. Therefore, by knowing this, we are able to survive by not killing each other because we know it's bad. You don't need anything. Again, you don't need anything. Then you are pure life itself, yeah? Life itself, which doesn't make any distinctions anymore, what is good or bad. Because then, again, there's no instance to make those distinctions, to have a free will to decide or not decide, because then you are done by that what life is, which you are, direct, absolutely directness of manifestation, and there is no instance of ego anymore, deciding, not deciding, thinking this is good, this is bad. How can it be good or bad? Like there is this beautiful story of I don't know, in India somewhere, you know, a guy and an old man which has a son, and the son is like breaking a leg, and everybody is saying, oh God, your son broke a leg, this is so bad, why you should be sad. And he said, why should I be sad? It is as it is. Yeah. And then the war is coming, everybody goes to war and dies on war and fight, but not his son who broke the leg. Yeah. Everything is relative. You never know. Everything is no coincidence. Everything is for a reason. And like I always say, be happy that you have a hard circumstances, because this is like the best lesson you can get. Like I did, like I had in my past, seemingly like absolutely hell to go through. It's not even to describe how hellish it was, but I am thankful for that, because this was exactly what I had to become from myself, from life, to awaken to my true nature, to just get rid of this ego idea. Yeah. Beautiful. Accidents, disease, yeah. Just to remind myself that my nature is unconditional and cannot change and cannot be conditioned by anybody, yeah. I hear you, but you can be in conflict with yourself, but yes, but not in reality, because there is only you manifesting as what is. You can be in conflict with yourself, but then again, you are not yourself. You are just fighting like a snake, fighting against its own tail, not knowing that this is his own tail, yeah? So fighting against yourself. You can do it, but then you suffer. Then you are just not who you are, yeah? Yeah, no problem. Um, yeah, animals don't pray. Animals are like, yeah, again, direct manifestation of life. There's this pure awareness of beingness. So the human have this mind complete lost in the mind and thinking in the future past, oh, I'm so poor and everything, blaming and stuff, and the animals don't do it. It seems like that there's this pure awareness, just being in the environment and living, you know, in absolute harmony. Yeah. Yeah, the 10 commands is written in our hearts. Yeah, the 10 commands were like very strong by the church, and they were the only one that broke all of this, yeah, by killing and burning all people they were differently thinking, because we have the truth, we are the religion, we are the one, yeah, and everybody else who thought differently about reality, about life, burned and prison, you know. So yeah, the church had and has still like seemingly power over people, yeah, like keeping them in prison. Jesus will come back, you just have to obey. Jesus will come back, just pray, you will come to heaven. It's all bullshit. Millions of people just blind completely, not knowing that they are God. No, not really. We humans stand above all things on earth, meaning only other humans are equal to us. Again, you are separating. Not even human are over animals. It just seems like that, but it's not reality. It's like nobody is over anybody. There's no hierarchy possible, yeah? It's all life and existence, playing everything simultaneously, being everything simultaneously, without levels of distinctions of different level of consciousness. It's just all the dream of life, yeah? Nobody's over anybody, yeah? It's just all the same energy everywhere, always. So yeah, seemingly evolution, but not in reality, like I said. Like everything is always. This is the nature of God. Everything is always. Like in the cinema, the projector can project whatever it can project. Yeah. But that what is the projector doesn't change. This is the nature of God, who you are. And the projection can be whatever. Everything is possible, yeah? So I try to follow every question, but you are really asking a lot. Wait a second. Yeah, Christianity, again, it's like a bubble, yeah? there's this religion, there's this other religion, and they are fighting against this religion. It's all a relative bullshit of believing my belief is better than your belief is less, my God is bigger, your God is wrong, and therefore I have the right to kill you. All bullshit, all beliefs and total idiotic. We don't need anything, yeah? We are life. You are life itself, guys. And all those distinctions, all those beliefs, all those concepts, all religions are just forgetfulness. It's not real. It's just a concept against concept against concept. And people are like running in the bubbles of imagination, you know, believing in an imaginary God, praying to God, not knowing that they're only manifesting all the time. You can only manifest all the time. Yeah. Yeah, they are seemingly two different genders. Like I say, an opposite, man and woman, but it's all the same energy. It's all God, yeah? In his own duality, so to say. So everything is the same energy. Everything is... So like seemingly man coming together with a woman, it's like love, attracting each other. Boom, sex, boom, baby, yeah? It's life. It's life. Dying, burn, dying, death, burn, like all the time. But it's still the same energy behind everything. Everything is consciousness, love playing itself, yeah? In all those roles, all those possible, impossible things, yeah? All this bullshit, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Jesus proclaimed that after him there will be no religion and no nations. Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's already here. It's already there, because this is who you are. Like no nations, no real nation against another nation, and no religion. In that what you are, as that what you are, which is God, which doesn't know any religion, doesn't know any nation, as this thing here, this earth, is oneness, yeah? Absolutely oneness. And these primitive animals are like, yeah, my nation, I am German, you're Indian, you're American, I am better than you. Just identifying, I am here a human, I am this one, I am this, you are that, you are not less, you are not worth, I am better. And everybody fighting against everybody in this planet. It's just bullshit, yeah? All because of those concepts and beliefs. And when all this drops, all those concepts and beliefs, what remains is love. How can you fight against anybody else? As the other people are you, not knowing that you are the everybody. So you would fight against yourself again, which you cannot do because there's no sense in it. You cannot judge, you cannot blame anybody. You are everybody. You are everything and everybody. This is it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, every kingdom will fall, every dictator will die, every however big The card house is made of whatsoever. Everything will come and go, come and go, come and go, yeah? Everything is just an appearance which comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. Like all the waves in the ocean, coming and going, coming and going. But that's what the ocean is, which you are, life itself. It's the same water, everything, every wave is the same water, yeah? So how can a wave claim I'm a separate wave from the ocean? Just think about the stupidity, yeah? Just absolutely idiotic imagination. I am the wave. I am bigger than you. Urgh. Look at me. You're nothing. I am better. I have more money than you. My job is better. Look at my car. What are you driving? Look at me. You should admire me. You are lower than me. I am more intelligent. Look at me. I achieve things. I work hard. You know, all bullshit. Not knowing that you are the existence itself, the godliness, everything. Isn't it stupid? Yeah. So yeah, you can forget yourself and then you are like running after that which is temporary. Yeah? Everything is temporary. So however big your mansion is built out of the sand on the beach, the wave will come and will take it away again. Everything is falling apart, collapsing. Whatever you believe to possess, whatever you believe to have, you cannot have anything. You cannot have wife, you cannot have children, you cannot have things. Because again, you are separating. And then we talked about this already, about these losses of children, losses of family, yeah? Like only when you're identifying with, I am real here, and this is my mother, this is my children, this is my wife, my possession. What the fuck is this? How can love, that's what you are, unconditional love, possess anything? It can only be love. Unconditional love, loving. But how can love possess anything? Possession. Like Bob Marley said once in an interview. He was asked, how much money do you have? And he said, possession makes you rich. My richness is life forever. Eternal life that you are. This is who you are. This is the richness, which cannot be more rich because it is God. It is love. It is godliness. It is eternal life. Yeah? Yeah, just come back to this moment, and then the ego has no chance. Just observe, just be, yeah, just be here and now, and the ego has no chance, yeah. Just like meditating, you cannot not meditate, always being yourself, coming back to this moment, and then there's no ego. There has never been any ego, yeah. Yeah, again, what is believing in God? The question, what do you mean by believing God? Who is there to believe in anything? Who, just ask the question, who could have a belief? Simple. Yeah. Even in 25, we are fighting for different gods. Really hilarious. Yeah. But you are playing all of those roles. So you can only laugh about yourself, about all these fights going on, yeah? You can just be yourself, be what you are, unaffected by that. Simple, yeah? Laughing so hard, okay. Hilarious. Okay, you guys are spamming today. Yeah, very nice. I'm still finding the answer, okay. Who asked the question? Yeah, who? that's the final question. Who asks the questions? Who is there to ask all those questions? That's the question. Who is there? Is here and now any instance to ask all these questions? Or is just there that's what appears? That's the final question. The final question for today. The final question for today. Just ask yourself and be here and now and find this instance, find this ego or the person, the I center, the energy of I, and then who could have this question? Yeah? That's the question. And you will not find anybody. This is not possible that there's an instance that could have this question. All those questions, every question. Like Osho said, being without any question is the answer. Being without all questions, completely naked, be naked. Please don't take your clothes off, but be naked of all concepts or all ideas, all imaginations, identifications. When you are completely naked, then you are the answer to every question. Boom. That's it, guys. Simple as that. Simple as that. This is it. This. No question or no questions. Pure life itself. Love vibrating, manifesting, being, whatever it is. This, you, all of you, everything the same. No separation, only life. Eternal life itself. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are unnecessarily proving something to yourself. Is this love? Can we just be all together, just loving each other and being together without proving anything to anybody? Is this not who we really are? Just being ourselves and not fighting, not proving anything, not saying, I know better than you. This is who we are. That's why we are here. To remind us that we are one. Yeah? Just being together in truth. Nobody has to prove anything to anybody. Just being together in truth, just sharing love, loving each other. Yeah? Yeah, just being without questions, just being naked of everything, then you are the answer. Yeah, absolutely. This is such a beautiful sentence. You cannot not be who you are, and out of that, everything is coming. This is this absolute knowing, the absolute knowing of who you are. This is everything. Yeah. Okay, guys, we will come to the end of the live stream. If you like the content, like the live stream, share it if you want. If you feel like that, subscribe if you like. We will do it regularly. Many things will happen, at least this is the plan, and I will let you know about everything. So, thank you all for being here. The chat is crazy big now. So, yeah. Just be. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. And that's the freedom. The absolute freedom of that what you are. Just be pure beingness. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, thank you very much for being here. Have a good day. Have a good now, here and now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Good. Absolutely lovely. Thank you and have a good here and now. Here and now. Only here and now. There's nothing else. Only this moment. This eternal moment. Which you are. This is what you are. Don't miss it. Don't miss yourself. Don't miss life. Don't miss it. See you.